Greetings to my team of 144, all Starseed, Lightworkers, and Wayshowers. Hope you're having an amazing day today, as these intense energies are manifesting into this new earth. Now here in Cleveland, Ohio today, it was a pretty interesting day. On the way to work this morning, there's a beautiful valley that I drive through. It's part of a metro park system that surrounds the city. You know, Cleveland has one of the nicest metro parks out of just about any city in the world. And there's this, it's a big valley with a river that runs through it, and lots of woods and trails and ponds and lakes. And on the way driving in, this thick fog was rising out of the river, and it was just beautiful scenery, and the mists were rising up out of the woods. And then you come up out of the valley and it was pretty clear. I mean, it was totally overcast. But by about 3 p.m. today, the fog was so thick you could barely see, 100 feet in front of you. And then on the way home this evening, it was so thick, you could just see headlights and not much else. And almost hit a pole. It was so, the fog was so thick. And there were some intense feelings today, some heart-opening moments, and then later this evening, a lot of pressure in the skull. Felt like the brain is going to pop out of the top of the skull. So, share what you're experiencing today, wherever you are in the world. Let us know where you are and what you're seeing, feeling. I had this connection too with a family, client of mine. I went to their house, and the one woman was about 95 years old, and her daughter and husband, and they always like to give me a group hug when I go there. And the woman that's 95, she was a tap dancer in Las Vegas, and she's still at 95 is line dancing and tap dancing several times a week. So we gave a group hug, and then the one woman called over her husband, who is a retired FBI agent, to join us in the group hug, which it was pretty funny. But I said, they all felt this energy, and this, I could feel their spirits uplifting, and I said, we're opening our hearts and letting the spirit in. And it was a beautiful moment of connecting to fellow human beings that are part of this transition. I mean, most people are feeling this love in their heart, their bliss, the wanting to connect and feel a part of something. So I'm hoping to build a community on my website at primedisclosure.com, potentially a 24-hour chat room that all Lightworkers and, well, really anyone that feels a calling. When I say Lightworkers, Starseeds, and Wayshowers, everyone's included in that, but not everyone's aware that they are a Lightworker or Starseed. So in time, all beings are going to realize they're beings of light. But at this time, the new earth is so new, year 1, WON, that many beings don't realize it yet, who they really are. So thank you all for your support. Thank you for your love, your light, your truth. And check out the comments below these videos, because you're going to see that many people are experiencing things that you may be experiencing, or evidence of this major shift. Now, yesterday I talked about the video from Aja. Her name's spelled A-J-A, Aja of Andromeda. I'll try to post a link to her video about the shifting and jumping to a parallel reality or parallel universe. Now, so tonight, as this pressure in my skull was building, and I felt like knives in my back and neck, I took a hot bath. And our Sifu recommends one of the best detox baths you can do. 2 cups, fill up the bath hot water, to where you can handle it, not too hot. And 2 cups apple cider vinegar, 2 cups baking soda, and it's very relaxing. I also put on some binaural beats, which you can look that up. Binaural beats, there's many different ones on YouTube that you can play while in the bath. Be sure to have water, preferably with lemon in it, but it could just be water. Stay hydrated in there, and only stay in for up to 20 minutes. And these will pull toxins out of the body. Anything over 20 minutes, you can start reabsorbing things back into your through your skin, back into your bloodstream. So you only want to stay up to 20 minutes. I wanted to share with you today from the Communication Center of the Avatar Mother Center, the Avatar Destiny of this planet. Oh, one last thing before I transmit this message to you. I forgot to mention yesterday when I was feeling this pain in my left ear and fluid, like a swishing sound, driving home from work. I was doing the Command PB Stardust, Command PB Stardust, which is a code or command connecting you to the Pleiadian healing centers to transmit healing to you by using that command. And into my awareness, I had this the perception of this jumping to a parallel reality came into my awareness, and the evidence that I've been seeing of this new reality. And at the car in front of me, the license plate said "For Grace," which was very symbolic. Grace is about divine assistance, virtue coming from God, the grace of divinity. So it's very symbolic. Your higher self and the higher realms can communicate with you through things like license plates and numerology and synchronicities. So the avatar destiny of this planet, this overview of the avatar planetary destiny, is a guide to the new ascended life of this planet and her new community of ascended masters of creation and civilization. The new avatar ascended planetary civilization. When the Earth becomes an ascended planet, she will serve as the avatar planet for all of creation. This will include the universal SpaceLife community, which is already developed and interactive with Earth. The avatar SpaceLife forces are already beginning to ascend the planet's SpaceLife to begin the ascended creation of civilization of this planet's SpaceLife. The avatar SpaceLife forces of creation are already giving their impetus to the ascension of all SpaceLife forces of this planet's ascending SpaceLife. The avatar SpaceLife forces are also beginning to create ascended SpaceLife centers of creation, which are creating the planetary, intergalactic, inter-universal ascended SpaceLife civilization. This civilization is a universal living creation which is always evolving and ascending into greater perfection and fulfillment. The avatar universal forces of creation civilization are about to become the predominant forces of creation throughout this planet's life. The intergalactic life forces of this planet are now empowering the planet's creation of her intergalactic SpaceLife civilization. This is now allowing the ascended planetary SpaceLife to create the planet's ascended SpaceLife civilization, which is the primary regulator of all extraterrestrial presences within the planet's life system. Special teams of ascended SpaceLife beings may soon appear to assist with the planet's ascension. Whether or not such ones appear, it is the responsibility of the Earthstar Nation to create the ascended civilization of this planet. ESN Online. The Avatar race is also a contributor to this civilization and is a managing presence throughout the planet as new developments occur. The Avatar Ascended SpaceLife is the all-pervading source of the living creation and the civilization which is now evolving. So thank you once again, beautiful beings of light, for joining us today. May your day be full of grace, bliss, love, healing, and light. We are all here for each other. No one is left behind. Much love, light, and blessings. I love you all.